The bipartisan group of senators trying to negotiate a border security deal returned here to Washington yesterday to continue talks. The group, led by Democratic Senator Chris Murphy, Republican James Lankford, and Independent Kyrsten Sinema, met yesterday with Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas for nearly 2 hours. They're trying to find some common ground on border security in exchange for funding for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific. Senator Murphy, Democrat of Connecticut, said the group plans to update the full Senate when the body returns on Monday.
So we've continued to talk through the break. We're going to continue working this week. We are, still at the table. It's very difficult. It's very hard. And we're going to do our best to try to come to a conclusion.
Last night, President Biden spoke to reporters when he returned to the White House after his vacation, saying Congress should get him the money he needs for the border so he can act.
Are you going to do anything about the southern border, Mr. President? The southern border. Are you going to do anything about it? The record number of migrants.
Joining us now, White House reporter for Bloomberg, Akayla Gardner. Akayla, good to see you again. So we heard a little bit from the president there urging action, as he has done before. What's the latest you've heard from White House officials about the negotiations over border security? How optimistic are they that a deal can get done? And what is the president hoping will happen?
I think what we've seen from the White House and also from Congress is they've expressed encouragement. They feel as though that they're making progress. But I think behind closed doors, the reality is a lot different. These two sides are very far apart. We know that the Senate right now is leading these negotiations. And of course, today we have Speaker Mike Johnson heading to the U.S.-Mexico border with a group of 60 Republicans, basically showing how defiant and how much they really want to see stricter immigration policy. And really at the heart of this issue is a strict restrictions on asylum seekers, people who are coming to the U.S. with legitimate or concerns. And Republicans right now feel like those people have too much leeway to stay in the country for far too long. They feel as though hearing times are too long. And yet Democrats really want to protect people who they feel need that protection, who have legitimate concerns. And as you heard from President Biden, at the end of the day, he feels as though he needs this money to address a system that's very overwhelmed. We've seen an unprecedented level of migration. And at the end of the day, this is also tied to Ukraine. And he has made a commitment to Zelensky and the G7 that he is going to continue to deliver aid. And right now, he cannot do that as long as these two sides can't agree.